So the wait for this figure was probably just as grueling as the wait for information on Bayonetta 3. So it was incredibly appropriate that this finally went in stock and shipped the same day that we finally got a trailer for Bayonetta 3. I just thought that was a funny little cosmic coincidence there. So this is the Bayonetta Nendoroid by Good Smile. This is a character that I really love, and I figured that there's not a huge chance of another company making like an actual figure of her, which is why I picked this up. I'm not a huge Nendoroid guy. That's kind of the same way that Funko Pops get people of like, oh, this is weird. Here's a character that is never going to be made into another figure. Let me pick that up. So basically I'm saying Nendoroids are just Japanese Funko Pops. However, I do think that there's more value in a Nendoroid than a Funko Pop, and way more work goes into a Nendoroid. But without further ado, I suppose we should probably just open this bad boy up. I don't have a huge Nendoroid collection. I really only collect them when there's a figure of a character that I know will never get another figure, or if it's a character that I just really genuinely love. So I have Venom Snake from Metal Gear Solid 5. I've got Sam from Death Stranding. I think I did a review on this one, but here's Korra from The Legend of Korra. I don't consider this to be a Nendoroid because it's basically just a perfect Kirby figure. That's a Kirby Nendoroid. And then you can see him kind of hiding in the background there. That one I know I did a video on. That's Chris Redfield. I am, of course, very excited for Bayonetta 3. I'm very excited that we finally got some information on it, even though it looks like they've recast her actress, which I'm not too thrilled about. But I would also love to be proven wrong, and maybe she'll be in it. Who knows? So we got some instructions here. I very highly doubt that Bayonetta is going to be too difficult to put together here. Jeez, there's a lot. Oh my god, this just keeps going. It's still not done yet. It's still going. I've never seen instructions like this. What in the world? It's still going. That's insanity. I've never seen instructions like that. So, this is one of those figures that, you know, looking at the promotional pictures and stuff like that, and all the pictures like on the side of the box, really makes me want to grab a second one of these. Because there's so many poses that I want to put her in. But I, you know, have to only choose one right now. Also, just to put this out there, I think her Bayonetta 2 design is about 10 times better than her Bayonetta 1 design, which is what this is based on. Let's see, let's grab her guns. Scarborough Fair is the name of her guns. These are adorable. I'm not a big chibi guy either, which is why I guess I don't really love like a Nendoroid, but look at that. That's just adorable. That's an adorable little Bayonetta gun. Alright, so here is Bayonetta herself. The witch is back. I feel like they've used that tagline every single time. Whoops, her arm fell off already. Sorry, Bayonetta, gotta grope you for a second there. But yeah, I feel like even when Bayonetta 2 was coming out, they used the witch is back tagline. Let's see, let's just pop that back in there. I wonder if these little, like, I don't know what you'd call these, capes or part of her hair, if there are multiple of those, or if you have to pop those on for each different arm. Yeah, it looks like you gotta repop them on. Okay, so there's that. Get that out of there. I've never seen this before. I don't have a whole ton of Nendoroids, but I've never seen one put the plastic on the face like that. So, let's just get Bayonetta. Ooh, boy. This is her, for lack of a better term, her hole is very tight. I did not mean that to quite sound like that, but let's see. Yeah, that will not go in. There we go. Much easier coming off than it came on. So here's Bayonetta, straight out the packaging, trying to prop her in some way that you can actually see. So, she is, right out the box. I think she looks very good, looks like a very good representation of the character. Again, not my favorite design. I would have rathered Bayonetta 2, but with what we've got, this is a fine figure. Let's go ahead and pop her guns. Wait, oh no. Okay, those are the right. I thought these would be the guns that you put on her legs, but no, they're already on there. So these are her actual, like, I'm going to hold on to these guns and shoot them guns. So that makes sense. This is also one of the times where I really regret not picking up the Devil May Cry 5 Dante Nendoroid, because I think that would have been a very swell little figure to place alongside this one. So let's check out these alternate hands and arms just to kind of see what we can do with this figure. I think I already know how I want to set her up, but we'll see. We'll see how I actually end up. All right, so this one's got like a real big bag of just hands. Got your standard little Nendoroid stand here. I don't think those have changed very much. So let's see. We got. I don't think I'm going to change her legs at all. I know you can get her in, like, kind of the kicking mode, which, look, it's a reference to Beautiful Joe. That's the Bayonetta equivalent of the Red Hot kick, which, like, almost every Platinum game has. And if I didn't already have this Raiden in that pose, the exact same pose, because, again, he can do that in Metal Gear Rising because it's a Platinum game, I would probably put her in that pose because I love Beautiful Joe. You can get her to do some kicks, some tricks. I don't know why this is on here, but there's one that's just her squatting, which isn't really something that... When I think Bayonetta, I don't think, oh yeah, she squats a lot. Now, the accessories I'm most excited for, I'm going to go ahead and have to say... let's see. Let's switch out her arms first. Whoa, oh my god. I almost just, like, flew that across the room. That would not have been good. So, we're going to switch out her arms because I think she needs a little bit of, you know, movement in that particular area. So, let's see. How does this work? I guess we got to take this... We got to take this out of here. Yeah, boy, that does not want to move. Let's just gently twist this out of here. Yeah, that don't wanna move. This is the only thing I don't like about Good Smile. Sometimes I feel like it is very finicky getting their stuff out of there. So we got that out. Now let's get that in. And I guess you can also pop in the gun. Might as well do that while we're here. Now I understand why there were so many instructions. Like, man. Alright. Pop that in. There you go. Did I do that backwards? Wait, what the fuck? No, I think it just looks weird. Yeah, no, that's still fine. I just kind of put it in there weird. So thankfully the guns look like they're going to fit in the hand pretty well. Like, this doesn't look like it's going to be an issue. Sometimes that is absolutely not the case. So I'm very glad that these seem pretty competent. And here she is with both guns and both of her hands, or I guess her arms posed. Should probably... Let's just put this together. It's like an extra joint. I don't need that right now. Is it the thin one? No, it's the fat one. So we got that. What is this one for? I'm not sure what that one's for. Let me look at the directions. I'm not sure, and the thing doesn't say. So real quick, I'm just gonna pose her kind of in a more action-y shot. We're gonna kind of take care to actually pose her now and show off some other accessories that she comes with. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove her bangs, which also has her glasses, which is a pretty good little minimalistic, like, looks like a Smash Brothers, like what her logo would be or something. So there's a couple different faces. I'm going to switch to this one first. So there's this one first, which is a kind of an angry face. Let's see. How do I... Whoops, there goes the gun. So here's a more kind of appropriate face for shooting guns. We got angry face Bayonetta. I mean, it's not that angry. No, it's pretty angry. Never mind. I was going to say could look angrier, but I actually don't think that's true. Next up in her bag of tricks, we have some alternate legs that we're going to try out. I am just now realizing that I appear to be missing something. And I don't know where it would be. Oh, no, I got it. It's in the box, which they should not do. So in the box, like, I don't know if you can see this. There's the, like, kind of background image from the Bayonetta 1, like, box art. Yeah, that's the dumbest thing. It's taped to the back of the box, the like, insert on the box. So, give me a second. So here you have the butterfly wings that appear whenever Bayonetta jumps or double jumps. I think a cool thing would have been, actually, if they could have customized the base to put, like, a shadow there. Because in the game, Bayonetta's shadow doesn't show Bayonetta, it shows Madame Butterfly. And I think that would be kind of cool if they could have done that, like, on the stand as just a little detail. I'll put this on later. So I just directly poked myself, like stabbed myself with an X-Acto knife. So that's cool. If you just start seeing blood everywhere, that's what happened. Yeah, this is one of those cases where I just can't wait to be done posing this and, finally just put it up on the shelf somewhere, because it's just genuinely very annoying having to, like, go through all this, because it's very finicky. Pieces keep falling apart, like her arm just keeps flying off. So I will be very happy to be done with this. Alright, let's place her now on the stand. This is another thing. Sometimes the stands just straight up don't work. Venom Snake, which was, I think, the first Nendoroid I got, does not work. The stand does not work. So, let's see. We got this here. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. And now she is doing the red hot kick. Again, I don't remember what it was called in Bayonetta, but it will always and forever be the red hot kick to me. I think she should actually kind of be like this. But the the stand really doesn't want to deal with that. So there's another cool kind of accessory here. It is this thing here. I think you actually have to take the foot off, it looks like. So let's take that foot off and put this in its place. Yeah, that's about right. And then you have kind of like a little motion there. So now you have a bit of an action effect going on here, which I think is pretty neat. I think this looks good. Again, if I had a second one of these, I think she would probably be posed like this. Actually, wait, she is, I think, missing something. Oops, that came off in her. I really wish that the guns were like a separate hand that just came with the guns in them, because boy, they just keep flying off at the littlest bit of like pressure. They just fly directly off her hands. Um, so here she is with the butterfly wings, which look nice. I think that's a good look. How do you even... Wait a minute, hold on. Get back in there. Get back in that hand, Bayo. There you go. So, got the butterfly wings on her this time. I think that looks nice. It kind of completes the look. I'm going to focus now on probably how I'm just going to pose her finally. Like her final pose. Alright, so I kind of got her almost where I want her. I gotta find... No, I just got it. So this hand, I want to be extended like this. Wait, is that even the right hand? Yes, it is. Was it on the right arm? That doesn't look right. Oh yeah, I think this will look much better when I actually properly do it. So let's rotate this out of there like that, because I don't want that like that. This one has an alternate hand that I'm going to use. Again, this is one of those where I kind of wish that they had included two of these hands, because I just like to have the option to do, you know, put it either on the left or the right, and not just have to, you know, basically do whatever they want me to use. Here we go. I'm using the alternate hand here now. Just let me show it off. It is a hand that comes with a lollipop. You can see the little like green herb there. Obviously used to heal yourself in the game. So I'm just going to kind of have that there because I think that's a cool little accessory to have. You can kind of put it closer to her mouth, but I am not going to be doing that. So she has a third and final faceplate that we're just going to kind of, I think, put her in. That's probably going to be the final one that she'll ever have. I don't anticipate changing it out anytime soon. What is going on here? There we go. Do that. Pop in her bangs. Booyah. So I think this is probably going to be how I'm going to display her. I love when you finish a group of enemies and she does that. The animation where she kind of blows a kiss. This is impossible to do without the stand, so let me stand her up. Yeah, that's the one thing. I don't know if I'm just like, I've got big, dumb, meaty hands, or if these are just like so, like really, really fragile, because I always feel like I'm fumbling around with these Nendoroids, which is why I'm always so glad to just finally pose them, and then that's that. So let me fiddle around with this a little bit more. The Nendoroid stand's really not helping me out here. Not at all. She's like off center strangely. It's got to look like she's blowing a kiss. That looks good, right? Like if I leave her like that. Yeah, it looks like she's blowing a kiss, and she's got the little lollipop there. I think that's a good look. I am 100% fine leaving her like that. So that's basically it for Bayonetta. I've basically shown everything. Now I've got a ton of just Nendoroid parts all over me, like a little Nendoroid massacre. Should I put the butterfly wings on her? No, because I'm a stickler for like, well, it only pops up if she's jumping, and I do not have the figure posed jumping. So, here we got the two heads. I like both these heads. They're both very expressive. I like this one better, but this one is nice, and it helps me with the one that I, want to display. So I think she comes with a good amount of accessories. I think it would have been nice if she came with, like, I don't think there was another version of this. Sometimes they put out like a DX version. I think there was only the one version of Ceresa here. It would have been nice to get one of the alternate weapons. Like, I personally only ever use the katana, like the samurai sword in that game. That's like the only weapon I ever use. And Lieutenant Kilgore or Sergeant Kilgore, I don't know, the big bazookas that you can put on her. So it would have been nice to kind of match up how I play with her, but you know, it's a good just base Bayonetta. You don't really need much else other than that. So I'm quite happy with the way this turned out. I would love if they were to do a Bayonetta 2 version of Bayonetta, or at the very least, I would love to see a Jean figure. That would be pretty cool. Maybe a Rodin. I don't know. I think they have a lot of options that they could do with the Bayonetta series, but I feel like that's the bummer of collecting stuff like this, is that you always want more figures, but they're probably only ever just going to release this one. Like, I don't see them ever releasing, like, more than just Bayonetta, which kind of stinks. Even though it's I would say, a fairly popular series, right? You know, people love Bayonetta. I guarantee people would love to buy more Bayonetta figs. My dream figure would be a Bayonetta Figma, would be fantastic. If they just skipped the Bayonetta 2 Nendoroid and went right to a Bayonetta 2 Figma, ooh, baby, you got a stew going. So yeah, overall, I'm pleased with this. I don't think Nendoroids are as fun to, like, pose or anything like that as, like, an actual action figure. I think they're more or less just good kind of display pieces. Like, you display them once and then you never change the pose ever again. So that is my thought on that. I'm going to put the butterfly wings back where they came from. Hopefully I remember that they're there. Not that I throw out boxes or anything like that, but that would kind of stink if I threw this one out and forgot about that. But there you go. There you have it. That is the Bayonetta Nendoroid by Good Smile. I'm pretty happy with it. I have some issues, I guess. Just the fact, I think this is almost every Nendoroid. I don't think it's specifically Bayonetta. You know, just fiddling with her, putting the pieces together and stuff will usually cause, like, another part to fall off. Like, putting in one of her arms will make her leg fall off or something like that. I find like that's pretty common for most Nendoroids that I have. So, yeah, pretty cool. I'd like to see them do more. Highly doubt they will, though. But, yeah, looking forward to that. I think the next figure that I have on pre-order is one that I'm very much so looking forward to, is the Figma Sam Porter Bridges from Death Stranding. I've been really looking forward to that figure. I loved the Nendoroid that they put out, and I'm very excited for the Figma to go along with it. So that should be the next thing. I think that is supposed to come out in November, but I don't know if that's actually going to be the case, because this I think was supposed to come out in like July, then it just kept getting pushed back, and now here it is. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you when I unbox Sam from Death Stranding. So see you then.